Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Monday. It's February 27th, 2012. If you watched last weekend or last Friday's video analysis going over 16 major markets, you can have a basic overview of what I think very short term of the markets. Today I'm going to look at one in particular that I mentioned and gave high marks for last Friday, and that would be the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index. This is the the strongest chart that I see in the U.S. markets moving forward. Now, right now, today, we saw some consolidation in the markets that could continue for a while, and therefore other charts could develop the same overall pattern. But for now, we're seeing it really strong in the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index, and this is something I really want to pay attention to. I mentioned last Friday that you had this high point here, 833, that we'd take note of. You just draw yourself a little line right there, and you could use this low point here and draw yourself a little line there. You can see what we're basically doing is just moving sideways after a nice move to the upside. Now we're just consolidating within this little channel here, and that's creating a base. The longer that base, the stronger this chart will become, assuming it doesn't break to the downside. What you want to do here is wait for an opportunity for a break to the upside, where you get a candlestick that actually closes to the upside. When that happens, jump on board. Keep a tight stop, of course, but you would jump on board. And I'll bring it to your attention when it happens, because I'm watching it very close. And again, these charts are always kept on our free website at PerfectStockAlert.com. You can check them out there every single day. They're updated with my annotations, including my buy signals and so forth and so on that I see as they develop. What I want to do today, though, is take it a step further and go look at the longer term picture of the Russell and show you what's actually going on and why I think that you could still go higher here. Okay, here we are looking at the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index, the 10-year chart. This chart is showing the past 10 years of price activity. Hang on a second. Like I said, this is the past 10 years of price activity. Each one these candlesticks represents 1 month of time. So what you're looking at here is this previous high back in the peak of 07. You can see that you have a nice, the best close that you had here was right here at this about this 850 line. You also notice that back here in 11, you had a close above that. That means that this is not resistance, not going to be resistance at all. You closed above that, all right? So that's the first thing we want to take note of. The second thing we have to notice here is the overall trend. The trend is a low point here, higher low here, higher low here. The trend is up. High points would be here, here. We've got going up to another one already. So what we're seeing right here now is an uptrend. We want to be trading that from the long side, and we want to keep an eye on that actual consolidation that we're looking at, because what we're really doing is this previous resistance point that we found back here is now we're just consolidating upon that, showing dominance there. We're just forming a base from which we can actually grow from, like we did a little bit back here. Then we advance. We did a little pullback, test it again, and then advance again. You want to see that. It's what you want to see, a nice consolidation period and then the advance. Now what we don't want to see is consolidation and then a breakdown. That would not be any fun unless you were able to play that. So whatever you do, right now I'm not a buyer unless I get a breakout to the upside, and I would not be a buyer of the U.S. markets in any way, shape, or form until I get some quality breakout sign or some quality buy opportunity where I can keep a nice tight stop loss limit on it. Because if something like this were to happen, you don't want to just be holding and waiting for the next rally, right? Because then you've missed it. Okay, now that you have my technical viewpoint of basically telling you that we're in an uptrend, we're consolidating, and if we get a breakout, I'd be a buyer of that. I want to clarify that this does not mean that I am, from a fundamental perspective, bullish on the economy. We are, in fact, at levels we have seen before, and these levels have been points where we have broken down before with problematic economies. And we have many different things that could happen to us in our economy, and if any of them did actually develop into a major problem, we would see a sell-off at the same level that we've seen before. So I'm not bullish the economy. I'm just showing the bullish bias on the technical perspective of the chart, and that's what I'm trading at the moment. When that changes, we'll know, because we'll get a series of lower highs and lower lows. Okay. Quick announcements for everybody. Last weekend we added some more videos over the fundamentals there. Let me do it this way. From our fundamentals tutorials, and we've also added another value alert there over the weekend. We do that every weekend, so you can check those out on the long side, of course. That's about it for tonight. See you all tomorrow. God bless, take care, and be safe. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.